The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And third down coming up.
Okay, great. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rachaad White. Touchdown Buccaneers. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nacua. Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
18 rep, 18 rep. Set up. Hut, hut.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he will go all the way. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. The Bucks have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And the Buccaneers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hurt, hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Godwin working the right side.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line and in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now, faking the give. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this...
And he will get into the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Buccaneers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath to Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big play for L.A. 36 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Swift gets it from the pistol. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Crazy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Rams.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On the give, this is Taylor. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They motion the slot man left. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready up.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The motion man is Nacua. He'll look to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll look to throw here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, L.A.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got it at about the 8. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Slot receiver, headed right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll put a receiver in motion right. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it on in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Tampa. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Lots of space. past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Let's go now.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Rams first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They motion a receiver right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Take go.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, L.A. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Come on, come
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He's got room to the 45. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play it.
He is in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Extra point now by Riley. His kick is good. And the Bucs will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Taylor. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Rams are going to get the football at their own 23.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Open man downfield is Leggett. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. The motion man is Nacua. Now they'll set up to throw. Nacua snags it over the middle.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready up.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Warrior 70. Set up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready. 70 ring. 70 ring. 18. Pioneer. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
A run with Swift. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3.
Let's go.
Swift. And he's into the end zone yet again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw. A lot riding on this play. Tie game. Final minute, third down.
Go street. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Here's Swift. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run here. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams first down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue.